What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon. It is already episode 175 of No Cash Clash. That's right, we are back after only a day or so with another No Cash Clash episode. Galadon, what are you doing? You must be playing like crazy, or you must be running out of ideas for other videos. Either way, let's get going because yes, as you can see by the overgrowth in my village, we did not have a builder free for, it was probably close to a week. We even had a gem box spawn, all sorts of obstacles, and only one builder with which to remove them all. So got to do that first, a little house cleaning. Obviously, we are still running the troll trap base, which has been marginally effective, although I will tell you that as a Town Hall 11 up in the Master Leagues, it is getting hammered pretty hard. And also you'll notice just because of the amount of loot that I have, I'm getting crushed almost every single time for max loot. But that's okay, we know that's going to happen, and we are going to be busy farming again because yes, we finally are able to spend all of this hard-earned loot on some walls and some other miscellaneous upgrades. The treasury was nearly full, not quite all the way full. We've been doing some more attacks, trying to get that 3-star bonus in, but as you can see from the bottom left of the screen, we've got 5 stars to go on that one, so it's going to be a busy day today. Got to get this going, and of course we always are playing the Gold Pass Clash account as well. So once we get it all calculated down to exactly how much loot we have, how much loot we need, we realize that we actually need a little bit more in order to do a big bad Tesla. Yes, that's right. I have not visited the Gold Pass, the Free Pass side, whatever you want to call it, the Silver Pass, obviously. We haven't been doing the challenges, just kind of let those numbers rack up on their own. It only hurts to go look over here and see that we can never, ever own a Gold Pass on this account, missing out on all of the hero skins as well, because I'm certainly never wasting gems on the hero skins. Gotta pick up some loot, and thankfully that will give us enough to get the next upgrade done. In fact, there's all sorts of loot lying down over here, so we finally do pick that up. Gonna do another wall or two before we get in and upgrade the Tesla, I believe. Yes, wait, no, just, you know, we're going for that right amount just to try to spend as much as we possibly can. So a hidden Tesla, a 10-day upgrade is going to get underway, and even though it feels like we're close to 12, you know that we've still got a ways to go. You can see most of the builders are tied up for several more days. The suggested upgrades, Seeking Air Mine and Gold Mine, even though I'm tempted, we're going to listen to these suggestions. They're the Season Bank, again, also torturous to look at because it's nowhere near that giant 25 million of each that Gold Pass Clash gets. Yes, the jealousy is real. Okay, a couple more wall upgrades. The secret pattern of walls is happening, and another 10-day upgrade has begun. So we are without 2 of our builders for a good week and a half. But we have been raiding with the double super troop combination using super wall breakers and sneaky goblins with 8 earthquake spells and a log launcher. As you can see, again, gives you a massive amount of value into getting into the base. You can get, what, 9 total areas open with those different spell, troop, and siege machine combinations. And then, honestly, I usually just let this raid roll with most of the heroes and the siege machines doing the work. And then later in the attack, I finally will drop down the 55 or 60 sneaky goblins to take out the interior of the base. We get after the storages, whatever mines, drills, pumps might be towards the core, and then of course the town hall, always a bonus to get in there, grab the town hall and the clan castle at the very end. The invisibility spells, you know, maybe not necessarily the best thing ever, but here you can see we maxed out the loot and we had 26 sneaky goblins left over, and that was not a dead base. Okay, back, and another air defense has completed. So the secret grid of level 12 wall upgrades is going to continue right here, very specifically upgrading those 2 walls. And so far, nobody has guessed what I am doing with this pattern of walls. I'm surprised. I figured somebody would down in the comments. Use code Galadon being spelled out by those walls is incorrect. Come on, you guys. Have better imagination than that. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, more walls. That's right. Lots and lots of walls because we know this is a serious grind, and we know that this could become an issue as you see how close we are to finishing the defensive upgrades, and we still have at least 2/3 of the walls to get done. The heroes, they've been done for a long time, and the cannon's gonna squeeze these bad boys in here, make the progress base a little more compact so it feels like we're closer. There is one small error there. If you guys see it, please let me know down in the comments, and perhaps in a future episode, we will fix it. Okay, so here we go again. The same strategy. Notice that we're trying to get max value from the earthquake spells and make sure that they are spanning 3 sets of walls wherever possible. Notice the earthquakes at the bottom of the screen just barely clipped that one corner wall, and that is where experience pays off. Just knowing how far you can reach with those earthquake spells, spreading out the super wall breakers, and once again, I let the heroes, the siege machines, do all of the work in the beginning. Once they're done and they've gotten many of the other outlying defenses down, then I start to pop in the sneakies. And yes, more often than not, we end up with at least 1 star, usually 2, and leftover sneaky goblins oftentimes, which we can always use to snipe. And that's generally been the habit here. I'm only showing you guys the full raids, but know that for every full raid, there is almost always going to be 1 or 2 snipe raids where we just roll in, drop a few sneaky goblins, and walk off with a bunch of loot. Here, we went ahead and used everything because I think I was clearing out my army queue so that I could do a war attack. Yes, having a lot of fun in the wars with the Town Hall 11, and finally squeezed in, I don't know why I didn't think about this at the beginning, I squeezed in super wall breakers into this raid. It just never occurred to me that, oh yeah, that's right, they're going to be way better value than regular wall breakers. Now, of course, you can train both at the same time, so I was confused. You know, maybe it's the old age, but either way, obviously we've swapped in these super wall breakers, and it does make these entries a little bit easier. Yes, I am using the log launcher, which no, is probably not the best strategy for these raids, but it's cool, and I like the value that it gets in the interior of the base when it damages that eagle, the inferno towers, the expos, or whatever else is in the path of the log launcher. That works out really well. Here we had the poison. We did have the Archer Queen have to use her ability, which was kind of a fail right here, but it's going to work out okay because in comes the Log Launcher and the Barbarian King, completing a really wide funnel, kind of sloppy, and yes, we didn't go after the Eagle Artillery. I'll admit, you guys, this was a pretty much full YOLO raid right here. We studied this base for all of about 6.3 seconds and rolled right in with the Queen Charge Hybrid and just kind of crossed our fingers, spray and pray some troops, and hope that the rest of it works out. The timing on the log launcher couldn't have been better though. Notice as the hogs dump out right around the time that we are in the core, drop a freeze on some significant high value defenses, and roll in and take down the town hall for the 2nd star. Out the back door with 2 heal spells and another freeze, and now it's about at this point that we realize it's going to be a triple, baby. Let's go. It's going to be another Town Hall 11 3-star. The Archer Queen, she doesn't need any healers anymore. She's going to wander off to the right. We've got, I don't even know how many Hog Riders or Miners left. It's always difficult to tell at this point. And then off the screen at the top of the raid, we've got the Barbarian King going ham on the buildings on the outside. So this all kind of came together in the end, and sometimes flying by the seat of your pants at Town Hall 11 seems to work. It really just comes down to slightly not maxed out bases. I will admit that despite the fact that I've been raiding at Town Hall 11 for what seems like forever, I still can't consistently 3-star in war. So yes, I probably need to spend a little bit more time studying the bases, but who's got time for that when you've got to farm all that loot for those stinking wall upgrades? So we went ahead and rolled through this entire attack all at single speed, because if we didn't, we never would have gotten to get the video over 10 minutes. Hey, just being honest with you, I don't have that much footage because, like I said, the builders have been mostly tied up and it's not often that we have any upgrades. So we roll into the status report with also not much new to tell you here. We dropped a little bit in trophies. Generally, everything else is kind of status quo. You'll see that the gems are again over 1,000, so that is kind of good feeling. We know, yes, the heroes have been maxed way too long, but what else were you going to do with all that dark elixir anyway? And we are going to listen to the advice of the builder and wait until he says it's time to upgrade the town hall. So that is the next goal. And your goal was to make it all the way to the end of the episode, and you did, and that makes you the true hashtag GalaFam, and that's why I love, thinking about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of every day, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! Galadon, I see what you did there. Make the best of every day, not just the rest. I like it.